Strength and Fitness in Stoughton. Today we're going to talk about squatting and some cues to help you build a bigger squat. Okay, we're going to go over hand placement and bar placement as well as upper back tightness in the squat. Really important things for a big squat. So we're going to start with where to put your hands. How wide that you're able to go out on the bar is going to depend a lot on your shoulder mobility. The closer that you can get your hands, the tighter you're going to be able to keep your upper back throughout your squat. But not everyone can go quite that narrow. For me, I have pretty good shoulder mobility, so I like to put my pinkies on the rings. I'm going to start by getting my back tight even before I come under the bar. It's helpful to have someone help center you. Make sure that you're lined up straight. So I'm going to have Beth come in here. I'm going to get under the bar, dig it in. You want the bar to be placed across your shoulder blades or your lower traps. You take a big breath, unwrap. Step out, out. Take that third step and get yourself tight. Big belly, big air, push out. Okay, so next we're going to talk about breathing. We've gone over in some of our other videos about breathing for your power lifts. You want to think about putting your hands on your obliques. You're pushing out, a really tight belly, big air, filling up your belly with air. When you're wearing a belt, that's going to give you something to push out against. And when you're doing beltless work, it's like you're creating your own belt. It's going to allow you to stay really tight. You want to hold your air for the duration of the lift. Breathe on each rep when you're squatting. Okay, so a common mistake that I see a lot in a squat is people sitting straight down instead of sitting back in their squat. When we set up to squat, we want to think about hinging first at the hip. That's going to allow us to keep our shins vertical. You want to think about spreading the floor apart so that when you are beginning your squat, you're going to engage your abductors by pushing out. You want to keep your knees out through the duration of the squat. I'm going to go ahead and show you the difference between sitting straight down and hinging at the hip. Your goal when you're squatting should be to keep your shins vertical. I'm going to set up under the bar. Back nice and tight. Big belly, big air. Strong walk out. Okay, I'm going to show you, I'm hinging at the hip, engaging my abductors. I'm going to sit back. Now, if I sit straight down, look what happens. Your goal is to make sure that your shins are vertical and you're sitting back. You don't want your knees to come forward at any point during your squat. Okay, so the last thing we're going to talk about are confidence in your squat. Squatting can be a really mental lift, and you want to make sure that you are training regularly with squats that you're confident about. Confidence is going to come through practice. One of the biggest mistakes that I see people make is being very tentative in their squat. You need to come up to the bar like you're ready to own that and make sure that you're hitting the hole with confidence. You want to make sure that you're getting a good rebound out of the hole. You want your descent to be controlled, but you want to hit the hole with purpose. The slower descent is going to make your squat feel a lot heavier than it is. So just to wrap up our squat cues for the day, you're going to start by picking a hand placement that's comfortable for you. A lot of that's going to depend on your shoulder mobility, so you'll need to play around with it and find what's most comfortable for you. You want to make sure that you are getting your upper back nice and tight to lock that bar in. Bar should be crossing your shoulder blades and back for a low bar squat. When you unrack the bar, you're going to take a big belly, big air, strong walkout. Try to keep your steps at walkout to less than 3. You don't need to waste a lot of energy there. When you're squatting, you want to think about hinging first at the hip instead of sitting straight down. You want to make sure that you're sitting back. Finally, you want to make sure that you're having confidence in hitting the hole and not getting mental about your squat. It's going to make a big difference in your squat. Please keep us updated. You can tag us on Instagram at Belle of the Bar. You can also share updates to our Facebook page. If you found this video helpful, please like and share. You can also find more information about Belle of the Bar at belleofthebar.org. Thank you.